Hello again. Wow, I totally didn't see you guys 5 or 6 minutes ago, right? Welcome back to another NIKKE stream. Whoa, crazy. This time, we have side story number 2, which is Wordless, which is basically chapter 24.5, from what I understand. Deals with the ramifications of Yuni and Mihara and the things they did during chapter 24. Long time no see. How was your day? It was good, Frost. How was yours? I'm sure a lot of crazy stuff has happened in the last 5 to 10 minutes. We back, baby. Side stream that shows a different side of the story. Stream 1%. Yeah. Will there be a stream after the stream that is the stream after the stream? That is a great question, Oblivion. If this takes me less than an hour to get through,
I wonder where all those connections we made at the beach will
maybe,
lead to next.
But I would say probably not. Tomorrow's probably going to be another 2-parter. With a shorter first one and then a longer second one. Also, hello, Ambi. Welcome to the stream. Hope it's going well. Insomnia again. Soon 5 a.m. Damn, that's almost wake up time. Gotta try and get like 1 more hour of sleep in. Oh, I have stuff I can claim here. 50 gems, cool. 100 gems, cool. All right. But welcome back to anybody who was watching the first one. Why does it say new? I've already finished this. It's weird. So this is going to be for the Wordless side story. It looks like it's only a 3-parter. I wonder how many actual sections it is. If it's 5 sections each, it's 15 total. That's not too bad. Most of the Elders Legends Farewell Tournament just posted the tournament stream, watching a bit and tearing up. I can imagine, given how big of a fan of it you are. Yeah. I'm sure it's very bittersweet to, watch the tournament. I'm assuming this is voiced. I really hope this is voiced, because I don't want to have to read everything. It is voiced, thank God. Alright. Mana with Yuni. Okay. So Yuni was like catatonic, I think.
Your punishment has been decided. Am I going to be killed? I don't know. The officials will arrive in an hour. Wait here until then. Is Mihara awake? I cannot divulge that information. Has Mihara recovered from her injuries? I cannot divulge that information. Can't I meet her? That won't be possible. Please let me see her. Just once. I've already told you, that's impossible. You cannot meet anyone until your punishment is carried out. Such is the decree. Please, just one more time. Let me see her.
I don't think that's gonna happen, Yuni.
No.
I like how her tie has like this animation going through it. Wanted to participate, was busy that weekend. Ah, that sucks. That's super unfortunate when schedules don't match up like that. Not everything is fully voiced. No, so in NIKKE, the things that are voiced are the main story, I guess the side stories, which is what I'm doing right now, and major events. So major events meaning like major story events. But like small events are not voiced. Characters' bond stories also not voiced. So it does depend on the thing, but the main story is voiced at least, which is the most important.
Only for a minute. Just for a brief moment. Just let me see her face. In case you've forgotten, you have committed a crime. Many people lost their lives because of you. They, too, had things they wished for. People whom they wanted to see again. Now they can no longer meet their loved ones. So you don't get to meet with anyone either.
A little harsh, but it makes sense.
If you were smart, you would beg for forgiveness from the victims and await your punishment. I'll see you momentarily.
As Mana turns to leave, Yuni drops to her knees and grasps at Mana's legs.
I'm sorry. I was wrong.
What are you doing?
I'm so sorry. So sorry. I'll atone for my sins for the rest of my life. I'll never stop begging for forgiveness.
Get up.
Even if I don't get to see her, just tell her one thing. One sentence, please.
I said get up.
I'll accept any punishment. No matter what happens to me, I won't challenge it. Denounce me, curse me, beat and torture me. I'll accept any punishment that's given to me, and I'll do whatever I'm told. Because I've sinned. I know this. I've taken other people's loved ones away from them. I was wrong. So wrong. I'll spend the rest of my life begging for forgiveness, even if I have no hopes of ever receiving it. Just please, let me say one thing to Mihara. Just one thing.
Yuni bows her head towards the floor and grasps at Mana's legs with sad desperation.
Please. Help me. Just this once.
Fine. I'll hear you out. What is it that you want to say?
Yeah, these chapters are a lot shorter. It's pretty much just a cutscene, and it's going to be like only a couple minutes per, I think. Been getting spoiled by Heaven Burns Red. Is every single thing in Heaven Burns Red voiced, Noelle? New Avatar is a card art of one of my favorite cards. Is that the one that you had sent like a little explanation of in the Discord? Maybe again, the game is gone. Never have those experiences again. Never forget the empty, motionless. I can imagine. Didn't we get to finish? Oh, that sucks that you didn't get to finish the final game. I know that there's been previous games that like... I'm blanking on what it was. Maybe it was one of the Halos. I think there was people who like... They shut the servers down, so it was like new people couldn't join, but if you were already on the server, you could keep playing. And then there were people who like stayed on it for months. And they like... kind of got this like I don't want to say reputation. They kind of became legends almost, like because it was like the final like 10 people and then the final 9, the final 8. You know, eventually people's consoles shut off because the power goes out or because they're moving and they have to turn it off. So that 10 like slowly trickles down until there's nobody left, and it's like these people are trying their hardest to be like the last couple ones on. It was Halo, okay. Even Prince Red is voiced, but it's Japanese, fully voiced. Nice. Hey, even if it's in not English, that's fine too. It's nice to have something to listen to instead of having to just read it in silence.
How are you feeling?
Good.
Okay, Mihara's up again.
No issues with my vision, hearing, smell, taste, or touch.
Any headaches?
None whatsoever. The doctors did such a great job treating me that I don't feel any pain at all, unfortunately.
Unfortunately?
Because she's a
Why would you say
masochist.
such a thing? Your brain damage was so severe that it was almost impossible to regenerate with the nymph alone. Why do you think you were taken to the repair center immediately after being deployed from the Bacillus Research Institute? That's how serious the situation was.
I guess.
What the... Why are you being so nonchalant? You should be taking this more seriously. If you ask me, you should be resting at the repair center for a while longer. Why did Miss Silas suddenly request you to return in such a hurry?
The higher-ups probably believe that they've allowed me ample time. Usually, we're asked to return straight after being deployed. The fact that they allowed me to visit the repair center in the first place is already quite generous. Through the data I received, I've learned what kind of person I was in the past. From the records stored in Nymph, I've also recalled how to use my abilities. I'm also not feeling any pain, so I think it's time to get back to work.
If you feel even the slightest bit of pain, be sure to come straight to the hospital, okay? It doesn't matter what time of day.
Yes, yes.
I think Pepper is pretty
I
underrated,
understand.
honestly. I really like her design and her character.
Honestly.
You should really try and take this a little more seriously, Mihara. Even though a new nymph was used to regenerate the old data, since the brain itself was physically damaged, we are still unsure as to whether there will be any side effects. Even while we were conducting surgery, the nymph thought it was being physically attacked at one point and went wild. If there are still parts of your brain which have sustained damage, we might not be able to treat them, depending on the severity. So, if you feel any pain at all, you must come to us immediately.
Makes sense to me.
Understood?
All right, yes. I'll keep that in mind. Don't you two worry yourselves too much.
Fine. If I keep belaboring the point, I'll just be nagging you, so I'll stop here.
Hope Pepper gets a new alt like Mary. I hope so too. I would definitely like an alt for her.
Thanks for taking care of me.
Don't mention it. We're doctors. Taking care of patients is what we do.
That's right.
I wouldn't mind a Rumani
Wow,
alt.
You're quite the skilled doctors.
Oh, by the way, Mihara, when you return to Macilis, are you going to visit her?
Yes. I need to go see her. Yuni.
If they let her.
Hello there.
I believe I've seen you in the data. Mana, was it?
Yes,
Mana.
that's right. I heard you were sent to the repair center. How are you feeling?
Much better now, thanks to the good doctors.
Glad to hear it. As I'm sure you're aware, Yun sent an urgent summons for you.
I heard it was because she wanted me to quit lazing about and get back to work.
Apparently the message was delivered sans filter. That it was. Yun has ordered that the Wordless squad be put back into action. After it was revealed that the culprits behind this terror attack were NIKKE's belonging to Macilis, our reputation has plummeted.
I thought Suyun wasn't the CEO after the punishment.
We need results, and we're willing to do anything to achieve them. Therefore, every single one of our available squads, Matisse, MMR, Mighty Tools, Electric Shock, they're all being issued one command, and one command only. To fix the company's image by any means necessary.
Okay.
I see.
For that reason, the Wardress squad has been ordered to go up to the surface and take down some rare rapture types.
In other words, what we were originally meant to do.
Correct.
Does that mean I no longer need to guard Suyun? According to the data I've received, that appears to have been our primary responsibility.
In light of everything that has occurred, that will no longer be necessary.
Makes sense. She was harmed by those who should have protected her. I can see why she doesn't want to keep us around anymore.
Makes sense.
I apologize for asking something so obvious.
No, it's fine.
When should we head to the surface?
As soon as possible. Within a week at the latest.
Got it. I should hurry and go see Yuni.
Okay.
Can I ask you to show me the way? Is it okay for Yuni to be outside? Didn't Suen oppose it?
Like I told you, we have to achieve results by all the means at our disposal. It would appear that using Yuni was deemed more advantageous than keeping her confined.
Typical Macilis.
Besides, she has already been punished.
Punished?
She's a terrorist who caused unprecedented casualties. A danger to society who nearly assassinated a CEO of one of the big three. It is a grave crime that she committed, and as a consequence of her actions, she is no longer what she used to be.
What do you mean?
This is where her new look comes from, then, I assume. Mana stops in front of a thick
We've
door.
arrived. This is where they're keeping Yuni in solitary confinement. Go inside.
All right.
Mihara walks into the room.
What? Who is this? They're too big to be Yuni. Where's Yuni?
I assure you that we're in the correct location. This is where Yuni is being kept.
Then, could it be?
So that is now Yuni. The body the way it keeps twitching is kind of unnerving.
Yuni?
Yes. That person over there is your partner, Yuni.
What the hell happened to turn her into that, though? Yeah, the art looks good. It kind of gives me like a vampire vibe or something. I don't know if it's like a vampire or some type of like elf.
That's Yuni?
Mihara looks again at the mysterious individual who is alleged to be Yuni. They're a hulking figure bound with various straps and their face covered with a mask. The only semblance of the past Yuni is the pink hair. The legs are reminiscent of those of a rapture's. Before her stands something neither human nor NIKKE nor rapture.
What is this? I thought Yuni was a NIKKE.
Like I told you, her appearance has been altered.
As part of her punishment? Is that why she looks like this?
That's correct.
I see.
She can't speak anymore either. Yuni tilts her head.
Can she not speak?
No. All of her language capabilities have been removed. Yuni used her words to perpetrate her crime.
That's right.
As for her appearance, although it is far from typical, she can still be classified as a NIKKE. Therefore, her nymph was forcibly reinstalled. However, unless permitted, she will not be able to use any of her unique abilities. Within the Ark, she is permitted only to frequent the Rehabilitation Center and the MMR Research Lab. If,
Makes sense.
after going up to the surface, she does not return to the Ark promptly and punctually, her head will explode.
Oh, she got one of the collars too.
What?
Do you see those restraints covering her chest?
Restraints? The one with the heart on it?
Inside that is a bomb with a greater power than the chokers used by Exotic.
A bomb?
If she ventures too far from the Ark, or if she doesn't come back and get it swapped out for a new one, it will detonate. So, as I said before, you must not forget to have her report into the Ark regularly, even while she is carrying out a mission.
Yes, I understand.
Mihara looks at Yuni again.
Her legs. Have they fused them with Rapture's parts?
Yes. As you are a squad intended to eliminate raptures, some upgrades were deemed necessary. She underwent experimental surgery to see if enhancing NIKKEs with rapture parts was possible.
Experimental surgery, quote unquote. They experimented on her. That's for sure. They basically put Yuni through some like body horror.
Did Enoch decide that?
No. Ink's decision was to reinstall the removed nymph and have her dedicate the rest of her life to serving humanity, to compensate for the harm she caused. At least, that's my understanding of the situation.
So if Enoch... If Enoch didn't decide that, then the Bacillus researchers or heads must have had their own agenda?
The order to carry out this surgery came from GN.
Oh, isn't that Sion's sister?
Jian?
Ah, right. You've been redeployed, so you wouldn't know. GN is Sion's half-sister.
Yeah.
Suen has a half-sister? If Jian is so important, why isn't she mentioned in any official databases?
She prefers staying out of the public eye. Only those closest to Suen, like you and the MMR squad, know of her existence. In that sense, her involvement in Yuni's punishment this time is truly an exceptional case.
Why didn't Suen handle it herself?
Suen gets a searing headache whenever Yuni is brought up.
Your Blood Elder is a vampire character, gotcha. Maternia and Snow turned out fine? True. Jiren Hearing someone call Go. Is that a Dragon Ball character?
I heard that GN reported it to Suen, but I don't know if she agreed to it.
I see.
That's all I know. Do you have any more questions?
Does Yuni still have her memories?
You mean before the punishment?
Yes.
In the process of reinstalling the nymph, it is common to enact a memory wipe in order to prevent a mind switch. We cannot know for sure if Yuni underwent that process. All the experimental procedures were conducted in secret, by a team composed only of GN and those she designated. Not even the MMR researchers could access files on it.
Try and grab some sleep. Sounds good, Ambi. Hope you're able to get at least a couple hours. Sorry for the melancholy. No, all good. All good. It happens. Get some Z's if you can. Jiren is a main villain, really strong. Don't forget to bring Frieza in 17 too. Android 17 is the really popular one, right? Popular in 6-digit places. You as well, Ambi. Not a villain, but serves as the... Oh, is Dragon Ball one of those series where you fight the villain, and then the villain joins the team kind of thing?
I see.
Do you have any more questions?
No, I think that's all.
All right. Then I'll take my leave.
Thank you for showing me the way.
Mana leaves the room.
Sorry about that. We were talking amongst ourselves and acting like you didn't exist. We should have been more considerate. My goodness, I haven't even introduced myself yet. Hello, I'm Mihara. You're Yuni, right? I believe we're supposed to be working together. We're a team now, so we should try and get along. So, what do you like, Yuni? Huh? Yuni?
I'm assuming Yuni did not have her memories wiped, and she can remember Mihara, and she is super excited, but she can't speak, which is really sad, because they removed her ability to actually speak, so all she can do is just say this one word over and over, and you just have to infer it based on her tone. I think she remembers Mihara, and she's very excited that Mihara's here.
What's wrong? Are you hurt?
Yuni starts writhing and howling.
What's wrong?
She's crying now? Oh my god, the tears coming out of the eye holes.
Calm down.
Mihara hugs Yuni tightly. Yuni stops writhing.
Good, that's it. Try and calm down.
Most of the time, Goku turns enemies into friends. I think that all that's left is Cell, but that was Gohan's foe. Cell's the green guy, right? Sad story is when Jian was mentioned before debuting in Mana's event, kind of like another character, you know? Don't think that tears could have come from anywhere else. No, that makes sense. More of it just feels kind of morbid.
Good job. What was that?
They must have like destroyed her face or something, and that's why she has to wear the mask.
Were you trying to tell me something? Huh? Sorry. I can't understand what you're saying. It feels like she wants to tell me something, but does she even understand what I'm saying? It almost sounds like she's crying, but it also sounds like she's intentionally repeating the same sound over and over. Is it just my imagination?
Now, she definitely wants to tell Mihara something.
If this is what our communication is going to be like, and we're supposed to be going out on missions together, this could be a problem.
Sal's a big bug man and also my absolute favorite DBZ character. I don't think I've ever seen an episode of DBZ. It's one of those things where, like, I've kind of cultural osmosis names and stuff, but yeah, I never watched it. DBZ abridged version just hams them up. Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged is fun. SAO abridged is pretty decent. I bet Yuni will evolve and get an overspec in the future. I have to imagine that's what they'll do with her, yeah. Like, they'll evolve this new version of her, and eventually she'll emerge as, like, a vastly improved, NIKKE. Do you know the Yamcha pose? I do, yeah. The iconic meme one. That's funny. I like when I see other anime reference it. The next day, Mihara goes to see Yuni.
Hi, Yuni. How have you been? Can you eat? Did you sleep well? Again, that same sound. Is it really just a crying sound? Can't you make any other sounds? Forget it. It's nothing.
The next
Hi,
day.
Yuni. Have you been well today? We should prepare for the missions we've got to do up on the surface. So why don't we come up with some hand signals today? Hand signals just for us. Huh? That sound again. This really is a problem. Communication is impossible like this, and we don't have much time.
I feel like it's going to get to the point where Mihara can just understand all the coups. Like, she'll know exactly what Yuni is saying. If you ever decide to watch it, it's peak my absolute favorite thing ever. I think, based on what I know about it, I admittedly don't think it's my kind of anime, unfortunately. There's a couple reasons. I don't like to watch things that are super long, and I know Dragon Ball has hundreds and hundreds of episodes. And I'm also not a fan of stuff where it's like one fight gets stretched over a bunch of episodes. I've heard DBZ does that a lot. That's like a huge pet peeve for me with shonen anime. But I have one of my really good friends actually from college. He really likes DBZ. I think he grew up watching it. Yuni speaking like a Pokemon? It kind of is, yeah.
I will say that you look cuter each time I see you. Maybe I could try talking to you more.
The next day after.
Coo, 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 coo. You're clearly speaking with a deliberate rhythm. I know you're doing more than crying. You're trying to tell me something. Yuni, what are you trying to say? What do you want to tell me?
This is why this event is called Wordless, huh? Because Yuni is wordless?
This can't go on. I have to figure this out somehow.
So that's the end of the first part. And there's only 3 parts. Not that long. DBZ is only around 300. Understandable, not for everyone. You can watch Kai. It cuts out the filler and shortens fights. That would definitely be preferred. Is Kai basically a reboot? It's not a sequel? On the opposite, I love action and I love fight scenes. DBZ's intense, over-the-top action just constantly slaps. That's totally fair. Like, I can absolutely see why people like it. I think just historically, based on the stuff that I like, it's not necessarily my cup of tea. I definitely prefer, like, more concise stories. And I definitely prefer, like, I mean, for me, the focus of any type of media, I think I've mentioned this in a different stream maybe, but, like, regardless of the media, anime, games, manga, movies, books, the number one like main draw to me is always the story. Like, I like a good story. I think most of my favorite stories tend to be like either really dark, like intense thrillers, or nice like emotional character dramas. Which I guess is why I tend to not... I guess I don't really watch a whole lot of shonen. Like, I watch certain ones, but it's like... Like, I've never seen Naruto, Bleach, One Piece, DBZ. I watched My Hero, but I dropped it because I hate training arcs, and I got bored in the middle of a training arc, so I dropped it. I plan on going back at some point, but I'm like 4 seasons behind now. I watched Jujutsu, but I've been falling off on that. I thought the first season was the best, and I didn't like the movie or the second season as much. I still liked them, but like, that's a super unpopular opinion, by the way. I think most people vastly prefer the second season of Jujutsu, but I felt the opposite. I thought the first season was a lot better. Fire Force I also dropped partway through the second season. I liked the characters in that one. I thought the story was okay. I hated the fan service. What other shonens have I even watched? I guess Shangri-La Frontier is considered a shonen. I like that one. But I feel like it's not a shonen in the same way. Like, I guess I'm thinking of, like, Shonen Jump series. What Shonen Jump stuff have I watched? I like Dr. Stone a lot. I can't even think of, like... Oh, I like Solo Leveling. Does that count? I thought Solo Leveling Season 1 and 2 were both really good. Kai is what people call a recut. A more accurate version, original anime straight from manga in a lot of areas. Oh, so they did like the filler arcs and stuff. I don't think DBZ is a Leo joint. I mean, if you think it's probably not, I would probably be inclined to trust you just because it's like, you've been popping in my streams and watching for what, 8 or 9 months or so now? I feel like you have a good handle on my preferences. Shonen has its own tropes, kind of like superhero. I won't lie and say DBZ has like Shakespeare writing, but has good simple characters with clear motivation. That's definitely true. Shonen 100% has very clear tropes. I'm not saying that. I also don't mean to say like, oh, a story has to be like Shakespeare level. Like, it has to be some intense thing with crazy cliffhangers and plot. Like, that doesn't have to be true. I definitely like some simple stories. But, I don't know. Like, Haikyuu is another one that I just have never watched, and I don't think I will. Because... Well, one, I'm not really interested in volleyball. And two, I hear that's another series where they'll, like, stretch out a game to be, like, multiple episodes. And I'm like, oh my god. Like, if you start a game in one episode, I want you to finish it in the same episode, man. Same thing with a fight. The other thing I really don't like in anything, again, games, anime, whatever, I really don't like loud characters who yell and scream a lot. That, like, I don't want to say it makes me irrationally angry, but it gets pretty close. I can't stand characters who just yell and scream all the time. It makes me instantly dislike them. Like Zenitsu from Demon Slayer, I hate that guy. He's gotten a little better as the series has gone on. I think he is slightly more tolerable after 4 seasons. But I can't stand him still. I was just Googling his name. I hate him so much. It's so frustrating. It's like gonna blow my ears out. Like, dude, just, they need to put like a fucking duct tape or ball gag in his mouth or something. Like, Bakugo and My Hero. That's another one like that. Where I'm like, why does the dude have to fucking scream every single line that he speaks? Just talk like a normal person. Oh, that's just his character. He's always mad and loud and yeah. Well, shut up. For once in your life. Again, Bakugo's another one who, like, I think over time in the series, he gets better. He definitely starts to mellow out. But, like, he is insufferable for the first couple seasons, at the very least. Kaiju number 8, I like. I thought the first season of that was pretty good. It's an abridging of the original anime, but... Oh, no, I read that one. They took the best part that was the driver's test episode. You could play the Kakarot game. That's a good idea. Great game and a good way to absorb the story. Is that a fighting game? Or is it like an action game? Kakarot's a nice way to learn DBZ, and it's also fun. Aren't a lot of obnoxious characters, but the fighting has a lot of screaming and yelling, especially when they power. Oh, yeah. Like, Goku, like, screaming every time he goes Super Saiyan or whatever. I think he has a funny gimmick that I like. I just can't deal with the shrieking. Yeah, I think him, like, passing out, like... Or him being a wimp and then going sicko mode and then passing out after is kind of funny. But yeah, I agree. The shrieking and the yelling, like, I just can't. I can't do it. I guarantee if a series has a character like that, they annoy me. I think the only exception off the top of my head to that is in Dr. Stone. Chrome yells a lot. But I like Chrome. Something about him, I don't know. Like, it's more endearing, I guess. I'm trying to think of other series that I've watched where I just, like, can't stand the yelly, screamy guy. Inosuke in Demon Slayer kind of annoys me too, and he also yells and screams a lot. I can't really think of any other major ones. Action RPG, plays like a 3D fighter, kind of plays like Naruto Storm 3D arena fighter. 3D fighter meaning like... Like it plays like a 2D fighter, but in a 3D space? I guess I'd have to look at gameplay. Because fighting is like... one of the very few game genres that I just don't really care for. Which I know breaks Frost and Cashew's heart whenever I say it. But yeah, fighting is one of the genres that I like never really get into. Okay, Yakuza fighting but with DBZ powers is different. That I'm fine with. I was thinking more of like the My Hero fighting game, I guess. Which is like the 3D arena one. I think My Hero is a 3D arena, right? Like My Hero 1's Justice or something like that. The yelly, screamy guy in the Cashew streams can be annoying, affectionate. Oh, Black Clover. Yeah, I've never watched Black Clover. But I hear the main character is super obnoxious. Similar to the My Hero one? See, I wasn't super into the My Hero one. I actually rage sold that one. One of the few games that I've kind of rage sold similar to Elden Ring. Watching GG play Grand Blue Versus made me reinstall it. I love fighting games. We gonna see a Cashew Grand Blue fighting game in the future? Fighting game stream. Cashew Grand Blue fighting game stream. That's what I'm trying to say. I still need to play that Grand Blue Relink game. I got that on the day it came out. Because I thought it looked really cool. And it's been sitting on my shelf ever since, and I haven't even put it in my console. I gotta get around to that. As a game, I think it's decent range at minimum, but it's a great DBZ experience, packages an RPG adventure, amps up the anime moments to be more cinematic. Ooh. I do appreciate some good cinema. I'll have to look into the gameplay for that, see how I feel about it. Had the thumbnail for months, just been busy. Fair. Yeah, between Batcat and the other games you're playing, hard to fit it in. Relink's good, Relink's great, play it. What if I'm only interested in the main story? Because I think I've seen people say Relink, like, the main appeal of Relink is the post-game stuff, where it's like Monster Hunter kind of stuff and you do a bunch of missions. What if I don't want to do any of that? What if I only want to play the main story? Because I don't really care about post-game grind and farming and stuff. I just want to play the story. Story's fantastic, barely touched the post-game stuff. Okay, that's good to hear. Especially since I know you're a big Grand Blue fan. Not only that, but Kakarot expands upon things that the manga and anime don't, leading to an even more rich universe. Ooh. I can see why you guys say it's a great DBZ experience, then. Bit biased since I love Grand Blue, but I think the characters are all great. I really like the designs I've seen, like in the trailers and stuff. And the gameplay looks fun. I do have it in my potential stream game list.
Have you ever dealt with wild animals?
Excuse me?
Did you say wild animals?
That's an interesting way to describe Yuni.
Yeah. Yuni has been fraternizing with some rough customers in the rehabilitation center, so she's become a bit feral.
Fraternizing with some rough customers.
Are you saying that Yuni's demeanor is savage in nature, even around you? To the point where you can't communicate?
That's not it. She can't speak, but she still listens to me. Actually, she's kinda cute.
So she listens to you, but you're unable to communicate? That doesn't make any sense.
Pepper, let's not dig too deep into this. I'm sure there are numerous reasons why Mihara chose to use the wild animal metaphor to describe the situation. Isn't that right, Mihara?
Precisely. Thank you for being so considerate.
Grand Blue's really fun. Oh, you played it too, Frost?
Oh, I see. I'm sorry for prying without knowing anything.
It's okay. That tells me you're concerned about me. So thanks, Pepper.
Mihara, do you want to speak with the person you're talking about?
No. I think that's impossible for many reasons. Her not being able to speak is a form of punishment.
I see. So, you just want to be able to be understood?
Yes. Just being able to communicate is enough. With how she is now, I can't imagine us being able to carry out missions together.
If communication is your main goal, I think you'd be better off consulting with an animal expert.
An animal expert?
Like Leona? Or Biscuit? Or Nero?
Have you heard of the Happy Zoo Squad?
Yeah, Happy Zoo Squad.
I'm pretty sure I've seen their name.
That's a
pop
fun
up in
squad.
some
I like all three of them.
documents. They're a squad formed for the purpose of animal protection.
If anybody has Leona and you've played her Bond story, the final thing in her Bond story? Good job, NIKKE. Mostly play the fighting game, but I've dabbled. Used to be a big side game shill. Kakarot's still getting DLC somehow that I didn't know until I looked it up just now. One's coming in July. How old is the game?
That's right. Animals are their specialty, and one of them is especially skilled in handling wild animals.
Oh, you mean Leona? She would definitely be helpful.
My thoughts exactly.
2020? Still getting DLC 5 years later? Damn.
Leona?
She's a NIKKE who walks around with a super cute and oversized lion.
Come again?
Timmy is the cutest, and he's huge!
I voted Timmy as my favorite NPC in the anniversary poll.
That makes him even cuter.
Really? I'd love to meet him in person.
Would you like us to contact Leona?
Would that be okay?
Of course. I'm sure she'd be more than happy to help. Is your friend able to come out here with you?
Sorry, but I don't think that's possible. Leona would have to come to the rehabilitation center.
So she'd have to sign a confidentiality agreement?
Probably.
All right. I'll run it by her and see if she's okay with it.
Thank you. I'll make sure on my end to get approval for a visitor at the center.
Sounds good. I'll contact you when I've got news.
Okay.
Nice to meet you. My name's Mihara.
Timmy!
And I'm Leona. This is Timmy.
Oh my. I've heard a lot about you, Timmy. You're just as cute and cuddly as everyone says.
I fucking love Timmy, man. Oh my god, really is the best NPC.
Timmy's a bit shy. Anyway, Mary told me the whole sordid tale. So you want to know how to talk to someone who's become beastly?
Thank you for coming. I know I'm asking a lot of you.
Not at all. In fact, this is quite easy. Now, can you take me to this person you speak of?
Is the NPC from the first winter event? Oh, is that the ant one? Or the ant event?
Hi, Yuni. It's me, Mihara. I brought some guests today. Would you like to come out and meet them?
Wait. Don't tell me this is...
Yes. This is my partner, Yuni. This is what has become of her.
I know the name. She was a NIKKE from your squad. But her legs...
She may look a bit different, but she's still a NIKKE. These changes to her appearance were part of her punishment.
I see. And I presume the reason why we had to sign a confidentiality agreement is because this is supposed to be kept under wraps.
Precisely.
Yeah, Leona, great.
They don't want word leaking out of these experiments
assumptions.
with NIKKEs and Raptures being merged.
I can imagine. It would be the bombshell to end all bombshells. So, she can't speak anymore?
No. That's why I asked for your help.
I understand. We'll do our best.
Leona stares into Yuni's eyes for a long time.
Hello. I'm Leona. This lion is Timmy. May I come closer?
I hope Yuni doesn't snap and like grab Leona.
Mihara, I'm sorry, but can you move to the door?
Huh? Sure.
Mihara steps back. Yuni looks back at
As I
Mihara.
thought, Yuni can't take her eyes off you. No matter who appears or speaks to her, you seem to be her top priority.
I am?
Yes. If you come forward again, her eyes will follow you.
Mihara steps forward again. Yuni follows Mihara with her gaze.
You're right.
This may make it a bit difficult for me to understand what Yuni is saying. The most important point in communication is a desire in both parties to convey a message to the other. Yuni, however, doesn't seem to care about anyone but you.
Conveying a message.
Whether it's an expression of panic, love, or any other emotion, if someone doesn't look at the other person and doesn't have a genuine desire to convey anything, it doesn't matter who you put in front of them. They simply won't be able to converse, regardless of any linguistic barriers.
I see.
In other words, Yuni wants to talk to you. I'd say that's a good sign, wouldn't you?
You want to talk to me, Yuni?
It might not be easy, but if you both want to talk, there is still hope. First, let's try communicating the way I talked to Timmy.
Okay. I think it was pretty clear that Yuni wanted to talk to Mihara the whole time, but I guess this is baby steps.
First, you have to look into each other's eyes.
How come?
There's a wealth of information contained in the eyes.
That's true. Expression means a lot.
You can understand a lot, even without words.
Yuni.
Mihara looks at Yuni.
Can you lower your head a little bit? I want to look into your eyes. Maybe she doesn't understand.
If it seems like your words aren't getting through. Try expressing yourself with your body. Use physical touch to communicate.
Physical touch.
Mihara reaches out to Yuni.
Come here.
Yuni lowers her head, bringing herself closer to Mihara.
Oh, she really approached me.
Next, cup her cheeks with your hands.
Yuni, I'm just going to touch you for a moment, okay?
Mihara cups Yuni's cheeks.
And look into her pupils.
Mihara quietly looks into Yuni's eyes, which are partially hidden behind the mask. They're fixated solely on her.
Oh my goodness. You have such beautiful eyes, Yuni. It's a shame I couldn't see them all that well. What with them being hidden behind this mask. I should have looked closer earlier. I should have tried harder. I'm sorry, Yuni.
Yuni shakes her head desperately.
Are you saying no? Oh.
Mihara looks into Yuni's unwavering eyes.
Do you understand what I'm saying now? Have you understood everything I've been saying this whole time? I should have known earlier. There's so much to see in your eyes. I'm glad I finally got a good look at you. I feel more like I can face the world now. Yuni, could you tell me again what you've been trying to say to me all this time?
Yuni's eyes start to tremble and she avoids Mihara's gaze.
Yuni? Is it a hard story to tell? Can you not look me in the eye while you say it?
Yuni shakes her head.
Then could you tell me? I want to know what you're saying.
Yuni, whose eyes were wandering, cautiously looks back at Mihara.
Thank you so much for today.
You did all the work. All I did was show you the way.
I couldn't have done it without your advice. Thanks to you, I know Yuni understands what I'm saying. That alone is more than I could have asked for.
I'm glad I could help. So, do you have any idea what Yuni wants to
To be honest, I'm still not sure. However, the fact she's hesitant to speak while looking into my eyes bothers me. She has something she wants to say to me, but it feels too hard to say while looking at me.
Oops. And it clicked away before she finished the line.
Whenever Timmy does that, it usually means he's done something wrong.
Oh, really?
Or when he wanted something but was too embarrassed to ask for it.
Want something?
One thing is for sure. The answer to this problem lies within Yuni.
I was thinking the same.
If you can figure out what kind of person Yuni was in the past, and what she thought of you, you'll know what it is that she wants to tell you.
You're right.
As long as you don't give up, and keep trying to understand her, Yuni will eventually be able to get through to you and convey what she wants to tell you. Fortunately, she clearly has a desire to talk to you. I'm sure you'll be able to have a conversation like before.
Thank you. I think I have an idea of how to proceed.
Glad to hear it. Sounds like Timmy is cheering you on as well.
Thank you, Timmy.
Ah, Timmy, the best boy. Mihara pets Timmy's head.
We ought
He's
to
got the
get
hard
going.
eyes.
Next time we meet, I hope to see you both talking to each other.
I'll do my best.
Leona and Timmy leave.
Yuni's past and my past. I wonder if that place is still intact.
Yeah, Mihara, after 2 mind wipes, is going to have a hard time digging up the past.
The Wordless Squad. In the wake of Project Matisse, Suen, the Bacillus Industry CEO, created NIKKE's harnessing her unique technology. Having failed to measure up to the feats accomplished by her predecessors, she intended for the NIKKEs from Project Wordless to establish her as a force to be reckoned with in the field of NIKKE development. Mihara and Yuni. The Wordless Squad, consisting of 2 NIKKEs, was initiated with the success of Matisse in mind, aiming to eliminate heretics. The project also intended to develop NIKKEs which specialized in taking down raptures. However, the Wordless Squad's abilities failed to meet expectations. Their attempts to eliminate their first target, the raptured chatterbox, were unsuccessful, and their missions often resulted in failure. Furthermore, it was revealed Suen had a commander carrying out illegal jobs for her. As a result, Yuni and Mihara were to be subjected to a memory wipe. Eventually, the project became more of a burden than a blessing, and something that was to be kept from the outside world. Within Bacillus, it came to be known as Suen's Folly.
Mihara stops in front of a door inside the Bacillus Research Institute. Mihara looks at the nameplate on the door.
Yuni.
Oh, Yuni's old room. Mihara opens the door. Mihara looks around Yuni's room.
I knew it.
The simple room is outfitted with the bare essentials. A desk, an open wardrobe, a bare mattress, drawers, some empty boxes, and a trash can. Everything else had disappeared.
Everything has been disposed of.
I like the face Timmy has. Yeah, it's super funny. Very expressive. Leona, the relationship therapist. Hanging out with my brother for his birthday, so I'll be in and out. No problem, Kevin. Enjoy your time with your brother. Happy birthday to him.
They took everything for reference, and she's a criminal. What's left?
Mihara looks into the
Just
trash can.
Trash.
Amongst the refuse, she catches the glimpse of a torn remnant of a photo.
A photo?
Mihara picks up the piece of the photo. In the torn photo, Mihara is shown smiling. She has her hand on someone's shoulder. Mihara pours out the contents from the trash can onto the desk. Oh, that's my thumbnail. Except the picture is not torn apart. Damn it, Suen, you screwed everything up. So it was Mihara, Suen, and Yuni all smiling together originally. Among the scattered trash, she finds more pieces of the photo. Mihara gathers the torn fragments and attempts to piece them together.
Is this Suen?
In the completed photo, Mihara stands behind Suen and a girl with pink hair. Mihara is smiling and has her hand on the pink-haired girl's shoulder.
I recognize this pink hair. My head. It hurts.
Do we really need to take this? The team said it needed to be taken for...
He's right. The PR team requested it. They said they would use it for an article later.
What kind of article?
Bacillus's new CEO, Suen, finally perfects independent NIKKE manufacturing technology. That's what they were thinking for the title.
It's a good one.
The PR team is really going all out this time around. Suen, can you help us out?
Fine, I'll do it.
Me, come here.
Can stand...
Of course. Come here. You stand next to Suen?
Don't just stand there like a bunch of idiots. Stand up straight for the picture.
Man. Suen's giant smug. Aw, man. Yuni has such a massive smile right now. You can barely see it off to the side.
You're NIKKE's that I created personally. I can't have you going around looking foolish.
Okay, Suen.
Great. You photo together. I'm happy. It's a day, isn't it, Mihara?
There it is. Aw, she looks so happy in the picture. Seeing what happened to her just feels so much sadder after that.
This memory.
Mihara looks at the photo again.
It's Yuni.
They said they cleared everything, but there are still photos left.
Mana?
What brings you here?
The fact you've come to Yuni's room tells me you want to know more about Yuni and me. Is that right?
Is that what you think?
Yes.
You should have been able to glean information about your past from the data, right?
I didn't expect it to contain everything. Especially stories pertaining to a convicted criminal like Yuni. Certainly at least those would be omitted, right?
That's right. A newly manufactured NIKKE. cannot have sympathy for criminals or be otherwise influenced by their ideology. Especially in light of the fact you were suspected of being Yuni's accomplice. They would have been extra vigilant about erasing such information.
That's why I came here. I hoped to find something in Yuni's old room that could tell me more about her, but there's nothing except this photo.
There's hardly any reason for them to leave a criminal's belongings intact.
So, Anna, could you tell me about us?
I'm afraid I can't do that.
Fine. Then why did Yuni do what she did?
I can't tell you.
Why did she shoot Suen?
I can't tell you.
Okay, so I can't ask about anything related to the attack.
Makes sense.
Then, can I ask about Suen?
What about her?
Did Suen hate us? I heard we were always together. Did she keep us close simply so she could hurl abuses our way?
Uh-huh.
Because we were failures?
I don't know.
I think it's the opposite. I think Suen really liked them.
Only Suen would know what Suen was thinking.
I suppose you're right. Maybe I should go find her then.
Mihara.
Sorry. I went too far, I know. But I hope you understand how desperate I am.
Why are you so curious?
Why? At first, it was in hopes of making our communication a little smoother. For the sake of these upcoming missions. But as I met with Yuni day after day, I found myself becoming curious. I wondered what kind of person Yuni was.
She was a NIKKE in the same squad as yourself. She committed a terrorist act, and mistakenly shot you in the head when her intended target was Suen. What more is there to know?
It's just... Yuni seems to desperately be trying to tell me something.
What do you mean?
Coo, 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 coo. She's always making this sound. Every time she sees me, she'll look me right in the eyes and make that sound. At first, I thought it was just her moaning. But once I looked into her eyes, I knew it was something else. She's trying to tell me something. She's given me that same intense stare day after day. Isn't it natural for me to wonder what she's saying? Mana, I'm not denying that. Yuni carried out that attack. I know she killed numerous people. I know she shot me while attempting to kill Suen. I'm not even asking to be able to communicate back and forth with her. I only want to know what she's trying to say to me. That's all I want to know. That one desperate sentence. Even though she's lost her ability to speak, after being fused with a rapture and having her nymph reinstalled, she's still urgently trying to tell me something. And even if everyone else doesn't listen, I feel like I have to. I feel like I must hear it.
Well, you are her partner. Mihara bows
Just
to
this
Mana.
once. Won't you help me? Please.
You sound like she did.
Oh, they never actually... Mana heard out Yuni when Yuni was like, please just tell Mihara this one sentence. I wonder if that's the same sentence that she's trying to say right now. I wonder if Mana ever actually told her.
Technically speaking, no records pertaining to criminals can be passed on to others. We must leave no room for potential bad influences. No matter how many times you ask me, I can't tell you anything.
I see.
However,
If I were to leave my tablet here, Mana takes out a USB from her pocket.
this video, filmed under my supervision, has been determined to be meaningless, as it contains no information related to the terrorist act. Therefore, I will dispose of it right here and now.
Into the trash. If somebody else were to pick it up, I wonder if that's what Yuni wanted to say.
This is just meaningless trash. And given that this is a criminal's living space, not even extraneous trash should be left unattended. So, you should dispose of it.
Mana.
What are you waiting for? Go take out the trash.
Thank you.
Go, quickly, before I take out the trash myself.
I will. Thank you. Really.
Okay. Mihara leaves with the USB in hand.
The sentence she's trying to say.
Yep. It's probably the same sentence that she told Mana. Okay. We gonna get punched in the gut with something sad here? Only 4 sections left. Yep, that's what it's gonna be.
Is that what you wanted to say so badly?
No, I haven't said it yet.
Then hurry up. We need to go soon.
Yes, I understand. Mihara, Mihara.
Is that all you have to say?
No, that's not what I want to say. What I want to say is that, no. If I had to say one sentence, does your,
That's enough. We don't have time for this.
Wait a moment. I understand. I'll say it now.
You've got 1 minute. Then we need to go.
I understand.
Yuni lowers her head. Oh, I thought that was going to be another part of the sentence. Then raises it back up and looks hesitantly into the camera.
Mihara.
And they are dragging it out. What's it going to be? Is she going to say she loves her? Is she going to apologize? Yuni raises her head and looks at the door.
Yuni.
Mihara walks towards Yuni.
Can we talk one more time? Can you tell me that sentence? The one you wanted to say to me. Can you tell me one more time?
Yuni lowers her head. Then raises it back up and looks hesitantly at Mihara.
Mihara, does your head still hurt?
She feels so bad about shooting her.
Oh, so that was what you wanted to say. This was what you wanted to ask me? You've been saying all this time. That single question.
Mihara hugs Yuni tightly. Oh.
It's okay. It doesn't hurt. My head doesn't hurt at all. You don't have to be sorry. I'm not in pain anymore.
Tears start flowing from Yuni's eyes.
Yuni,
Mihara carefully cups Yuni's cheeks.
every time I see you and speak with you, my heart aches. This pain in my heart tells me that my past self is still alive. It tells me that I haven't forgotten my memories with you. So, you didn't kill Mihara. I forgive you. Your other crimes are serious. You may never be forgiven for them, no matter what punishment you receive. But as for what you did to me, I can forgive you. I will forgive you. Yuni, seeing me must have been painful for you. It must have hurt. Yes, we will feel alive by causing each other pain, even though we've lost our words and forgotten our memories. By seeing each other and feeling the pain, we will get through this together and atone for what we did.
I liked that special CG. Of Mihara crying with Yuni. That was good.
Who is it?
It's Mihara.
What?
I have something to tell you.
You? How did you get in here?
I wanted to see your face with my own eyes.
Because of the side story, I find it hard to do Mihara's advise. In what way? Just because it's like technically a different Mihara? Or do you mean the new Mihara?
I came here to ask for a favor.
I don't have time for the likes of you! Get out!
Do you dislike seeing me too?
Of course I do. What makes you think you're any different? You're the same as that pathetic heap of junk.
New Mihara?
I shouldn't have created either of you in the first place. If I hadn't, I wouldn't be in this mess. My head's killing me.
I thought perhaps the fact that I'd taken a bullet for you would warm you up to me somewhat. But apparently I was...
What is this?
You want a reward or something? If you hadn't swapped senses with me and gotten yourself shot in the head in the first place... my head...
Calm down, Suen. I'm not here to ask for a reward.
Then what is it?
Please put a necklace like Yuni's around my neck.
Necklace? You mean that restraining device?
Yes, that's right.
Did that memory wipe knock a few screws loose or something? Do you have any idea what that restraint is?
I know what it is. It's a bomb.
And you still want it?
Yes. Can you make it so that if Yuni's bomb goes off, mine does as well?
Oh, man.
What?
Of course, the reverse can also be true. If mine goes off, so will Yuni's.
Are you crazy? I heard they had to reconstruct half your brain because it'd been blown off. Is your mind really that messed up?
It might seem that way, but I'm serious. This is my last wish. Please, Suen.
Who'd have thought? Such enduring friendship between two rust buckets. You want to die that badly, huh? Fine. Go die with that monster while on a mission. It was stupid of me to drag dead weight like you two around. I should have turned you into monsters earlier and left you on the surface forever. Then, I at least could have gotten some use out of you.
Not really making yourself any more likable here, buddy.
Fine then. Put on the bomb necklaces and die together! You're nothing but a blemish on my reputation. Trash, not even capable of being proper Nikkes. Stupid scrap metal. How dare you point a gun at me after I imbued you with so many abilities? How dare you? I created you!
I don't recall Mihara pointing a gun at her.
Suen.
I still feel like Suen doesn't actually dislike them. I think Suen really loves Mihara and Yuni. I think she's very proud of them. Because they were like her first major success. And I think she's just so upset about the fact that something happened to them. Like Yuni basically got tricked by Crow into acting the way she did. And Mihara wasn't going to betray Yuni, so I feel like Suen is really upset about what happened to them. And this is like her immature and emotional way of lashing out.
Fine. I'll grant your wish.
Like, just based on the picture and how happy they all look together in that.
You can fulfill your purpose and die. Don't let me see your face. Ever again. Understand?
Yes. I won't.
Now get out. I don't want to see you anymore.
Suen.
Didn't you hear me?
Suen makes eye contact with Mihara.
Thank you for everything. Really.
What? Did your memory come back?
No, I don't have my old memories.
Then what are you thanking me for?
I don't know the reason. But when I think about not being able to see you again, I feel a bit sad.
What?
To me, you're not such a bad person. The Warrior Squad may no longer be your pride and joy. But we will fulfill the mission for which we were born. Even if it costs us our lives. That is the path Yuni and I must take to atone.
Get out.
Suen turns her back.
Take care, Suen.
Mihara leaves.
Just because things went wrong once, you think you can tell me what to do? Thank you for everything? You don't even have any memories. Talking about feelings without memories. Scrap metal. Scrap metal. You think anything will change if you're gone? I don't need refuse like you around. I said I don't need you.
Suen looks back. No one's there.
It's nothing. Just no good scrap.
Yeah, see, she does like them. She's trying to like convince herself that this is how she actually feels, even though it's not.
It left just like I told it to. That's all. That's all. Oh, My head hurts. It hurts. It hurts.
I had a good dig into her character there. I see how that's being played.
Mihara,
Yes?
open your eyes. Can you see clearly?
Oh, this is going to be the debut of Mihara's new design too, huh?
Yes, I can.
Who am I?
Someone I'm grateful to know.
Answer properly.
Mana.
Vision, hearing, smell, taste, and
She's a
touch
very,
are all
very,
normal?
very bratty tsundere. Yeah, exactly.
Yes, everything is normal.
Okay.
Immense
no
levels
issues.
of brat.
Come down.
Mihara steps off the examination table.
We installed the restraining
Yeah,
order
there's your
you
new look.
requested. And swapped your body for another.
No wonder I feel different. It wasn't the necklace, but the body replacement. What's the reason for the swap?
It was requested by Siuan. She said she had no use for it, so you could have it.
Where did it come from?
It was a body prepared to replace yours after your first mission. After taking promotional photos with you, Siuan wanted to make you look stronger. She planned to use this body when announcing Project Wordless.
But since we failed to take down Chatterbox, there never was a public announcement, rendering this body useless.
That's right.
It may be later than intended, but I'll still make good use of it. Tell Siuan I said thank you.
I will. One last thing. The necklace you're wearing must be swapped periodically for a new one, just like Yuni's. Don't forget to come along with Yuni regularly to get a new one installed. As per your request, if either of you misses the deadline to have a new one installed, both will explode.
Living a life with bombs around our necks. Sounds kind of thrilling.
Oh my god. Spoken like a masochist.
Just kidding. I'll come on time. I intend to live well and long with Yuni, so that she can atone for her sins.
May I ask you one thing?
Sure.
Why are you doing all this? I knew you had a deep bond, but I still don't understand this.
Do you mean this necklace?
Yes, I don't understand this compulsion to die together.
Thriller
Why are
time.
you going through all this for someone who shot you in the head?
Alright, Michael Jackson.
Because I heard that desperate plea. A poor child who is unable to get along with others was desperately begging for my forgiveness. If she's to spend her life begging for forgiveness, I don't want her doing it alone. That's all.
I see. Thank you for your answer.
Thank you for listening to me. See you next time, Mana.
Yes. Take care.
Yuni, look ahead. It's the surface. It's my first time. But it's also been a long time for you, right? Don't you remember?
Yuni tilts her head.
Your memory seems a bit foggy.
Yuni stares blankly at the ground underneath her.
Yuni, it's the surface. This is where we prove ourselves. Let's take down Chatterbox and make Siuan happy. Yuni? Are you okay? It's all a bit intimidating, isn't it? It's okay. I'll always be by your side. Finding a rare rapture within a month. That will be our first goal. Shall we?
Yuni and Mihara walk forward. Although they walk in matching steps like before, this time it's different from before. End of Wordless. Okay. That was a nice side story. Yuni obviously did a lot of wrong, but it does still feel kind of bad seeing the thing they've turned her into. But I'm glad Mihara's sticking with her. I'm glad Mihara's putting in the effort to really understand her and be a good partner. I know they both feature pretty heavily in the new event, because Mihara came out with the new event. I know they're going to be some of the main characters, but that was nice. So I like Mana and the Drunkard Squad. Hard on the surface, but they care and help. Yeah. That they do. Maybe I'll do a 10 roll for Mihara while I'm here. I haven't done any real rolls for her. Maybe I can get streamer luck after doing that event. Okay. Right off the bat? Oh, man. Streamer luck is so real, man. Oh my god.
More thrilling than that.
That's awesome. Yeah, in one pull. Let's go. Hey, I got normal Mihara in the same roll too. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. Let's give her some stuff. I wish I could tell if there's somebody better I could put it on. I don't know how good she is as a unit. But whatever. I'll level her up the same amount I usually do. Alright, I got to put her in the I want to see just Missless. Is there anyone I don't have? Tove, I don't have a normal one. Mana, I have something else. Flora, I don't have one. Mori. Julia, Senti. So most of them I don't have a specific thingy on. Maybe I should put it on Mana instead. This Mana's considered a pretty decent unit, right?
With this body, I think I'll be able to try out even more things.
You got the hard eyes there. Thinking of squads to make for Siren, Mihara, and the other pilgrims? Just like to switch it up, have more variety. Let's give Mihara a couple. Oh, I have her special present. Sure, I'll give you some whips.
Is this what it means when they say existence itself is stimulating?
Existence itself is stimulating. Okay. Sure. So I gotta put her in the synchro device.
I feel like my skin is thinner than before.
My skin
That
is
must
thinner
mean
than
I'll be
before.
able to
What does
feel
that
more,
mean?
right?
Alright, so I only have the Mudfish side story left, but I will do that one tomorrow. Main story. Oh, I can see what the main story chapters are called. Tracking, Return, Exploration, The Unknown, Rescue, Treasure, Mobbeast, Advance, Clash, Inheritance, Conversation, Betrayal, Struggle, Gluttony. I wonder if 23 and 24 were longer then. It's like all of these other ones, they're like 20 sections or below. Some of them are as low as what? 11, 13, 13. The ones I just did were 23 and 24. Got a lot of brief encounters I haven't done. And I have a lot of there's the Doros and the Siwen thing. I forgot that I could do that. I still have to do Overzone. And Miracle Snow. Some of these I've already done. Like, I've definitely done this School of Lock one. I'm 99% sure I've done that. Maybe not? I've done Last Kingdom for sure. I did New Year, New Sword. I did A Lone Survivor. I did Perfect Maid. I did Neverland. I did Dark Hero. Oh, so these... I get it. These were added to the... You can see I did it because of the event reward thing. They're grayed out because I haven't unlocked it in the archive, but you can see I've gotten the reward because I already played the event. So you can see actually exactly where I started playing the game then. So I did the Red Ash event on stream, but it was right here. The Moran event was the first one I actually played, because the event reward is 1 out of 1. And then I've played the event since then. I don't think I've missed an event since then. I started playing when this event came out, because I rolled for Red Hood and I got her like right when I started playing. But I must not have done a few events, or really paid attention to events for a little bit. When you grow older, your skin starts to thin. I would believe it. Your skin starts to thin, your bones get more brittle. Team for each to go along with the main team and secondary squad. Thought I finished Exotic, Matisse, and first winter event, but it turns out I didn't complete everything. I guess in a sense that's good. Means you have more content you can play through. Younger folks seem to have collagen and elasticin to spare and lead to nicer skins. Stress and other things like poor nutrition also lead to skin thinning. I must have super thin skin then. I'm always stressed. Oops, I tapped out again by accident. Red Ash event is when I returned to NIKKE. Were you playing ever since launch? So this is the skin that you can get from Mihara if you want to spend money. Oh boy. What was that back shot view? It only popped up for a split second, but it was quite that right there. That POV that it gives you for a second. Kind of wild. I did get this outfit though. Sweet Mama Jama. Yeah, that made me double take. It's one reason your skin starts to wrinkle and sag. Starts around when you're 30. Really? Only around 30? Damn, that starts early. And I missed the stream notification on a Monday, no less. Let's go back in your time zone. Hey, welcome back to North America. Those are some fits for sure. Wee wowza. To talk about backshots on stream? What? That's such a normal stream topic, Frost. What are you talking about? If you don't talk about backshots on stream, are you even streaming right? Stopped at some point, then returned. Missed the near event. Oh. Missing the near event stinks. That's a bummer.
If you have something urgent to take care of, go.
I kind of miss having Scarlet on here. I'm gonna replace the diesel one with Scarlet. Oh, but I got the new sugar one. What do I have for sugar? I got normal sugar.
I don't mind what the mission.
I got nice dress sugar.
This place is Dullsville.
And I got cheap house sugar. Woo!
A kiss with a coffee aftertaste. I can see myself getting addicted to that. How
Oh.
about you? I don't mind what the mission is, as long as it's with you, partner. A kiss with a coffee after. This place is Dullsville. How about we go for a ride on my motorcycle?
Yeah, we can go for a ride.
I don't mind what the mission is, as long as it's with you, partner.
So that one's pretty nice. But I mean, I could also go back to my classic Scarlet one that I like a lot.
Tis encouraging to hear that these threads suit me, but I would rather consign them to a fate in storage rather than being worn. While I am...
I would need to change the background to something more interesting. Where would be good for Scarlet? It needs to be something at sunset, I feel.
Even fully bloomed flowers will eventually...
Or maybe something at night. Gonna go for today. Thanks for streaming. If you decide to look at Kakarot gameplay, I hope you like what you see. Yeah, I'll definitely check it out. I'm curious after you guys were talking about it. But thanks for hanging out, Noel. Hope you have a good night. I'll be wrapping up in a few minutes myself, so good timing. Yeah, have a good one. Gun game people get shot in the back all the time. Exactly. First New Year, sugar. Dangerous outfit to ride on a motorcycle. You need protection. A kiss with a coffee after. Now you're speaking my language. Diabolical side chest. Exactly. 34K gems. Gonna be a while before I could save enough for Eve. Yeah, I'm lucky that I've had so much like story content that I can play through, because I'm so backed up on like main story, event stories, hard mode, lost sector, like bond stories. I have a lot that I can catch up on, but yeah, if you're just, I mean, if you're already ahead, then it's tough. Cold area. Cherry Blossom Street. See, I feel like that would look good for Sakura. But she's also in the bikini in my thing for her, so I don't know if that really works. Like, if I go to Sakura and I switch it off of... Like, right now I have her as Ocean. Totally makes sense, because...
I believe I have informed you before, but I do not have the habit
she's
of
in the
sharing.
swimsuit, right? But I could also give her Sakura. That actually looks pretty good, too. I mean, her name is Sakura, so, like, I like that, the trees being in the background, you know?
Would you care to come inside? The sun is rather scorching out there.
Yeah, we can go inside.
When I close my eyes, memories of us together come flooding back.
I love Sakura,
What
man.
would you care to come?
That is my NIKKE waifu for sure. I like that. I like that for her. Because my whole, like, profile is also kind of themed around her. Like, you can see I have Sakura as my icon. And then at the top part, like, I have Sakura with the cherry blossom trees and stuff as my banner. I have the Sakura event thing as my like title card. Like everything on my whole profile is like Sakura theme. So, and then I have a niece in the corner here. So I feel like having this makes sense. Playing Kakarot would be a dream come true. Is this like the that is the Dragon Ball story game, yeah. Played that, not a bad game, even if you don't like fighters. I do, but I forget if Leo does or doesn't. I typically don't.
I wonder where all
I would
these
have to check
connections we
gameplay.
made at the beach will lead to next.
It depends how much of a fighter it is.
It's quite exciting.
A lot of customization. Maybe it's just a hot day for cherry blossom viewing. Maybe, yeah. Who knows? Curious what other previews we have. Panda room. The planes. Swimming pool during the day. Okay. I only have swimming pool at sunset. Brown's Kingdom. Secret Ooh, that looks nice. Peaceful Plain. Need an entrance. I think I unlock these as I play through the story or something. Yeah, I recognize these from events. Hoping the RPG elements and story alone will be enough to carry him through potential dislikes. Yeah, the positives need to outweigh the negatives. Oh man, I didn't mean to do that. I wanted to preview it. That's a cute one. I like Flora a lot. Rappy. My profile centered around Noir. Also a good choice. Hi, Brady. This one made me happy. I got the Evangelion ones. Long hair Ray. Eva. Do I not have the near one? Or was there not a near one? Ozana and Sakura again. I could get myself more Sakura rep. I'd have to replace something else to get this, though. That is a nice one, though.
How'd it come out?
Oh, I tabbed out by accident again.
Have you got some film?
That's a background.
Commander.
Oh, my Ludmilla one. I forgot I had that. With the Steam censoring, what the heck? How dare you censor in my Gooner game?
Good.
What do you mean, good?
Come on, Noir.
The Moran one is really nice. She looks so intimidating there. That one's cute. Oh, I used this one for a while too. I like Killer Wife D. Big fan of the like spaghetti strap coming off the arm. That's peak right there. Just have the burst as my background. It's a shame the assets are nerfed in China. I gotta do what you gotta do. Ah, poor Polly. I didn't even get that outfit, I don't think. I was like a day too short. Ba-da-da, ba-da-da-da, doo-doo, 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 did it. Voting for anything with thighs? Hey, I'm never gonna turn down that, that's for sure. I just had a huge yawn. I had to lean super far away. I haven't liked Police Chair outfit? I don't think I do. I'm pretty sure I was like just a little bit too short. Yeah, I didn't get it. Kind of gives me Gura vibes a little bit in that. I don't know, the color scheme, the hair. No other character upgrades at the moment. I guess I could give Snow White better here. Does Scarlet need it, actually? I feel like Scarlet... No, Scarlet doesn't need it. Okay. So I'll give that to Snow White. I didn't think Gura until you said it. I don't know, like same type of body type, same color scheme. I'm glad they reran this Alice outfit, because I think this is super cute.
I'm off to a place where love reigns supreme. Are you coming with me?
Alright, I think I'll call it there then. Since we've finished the side story, I accomplished what I wanted to do today. Finished chapter 24, finished side story number 2. Do I have my thingamajig? I don't think I do. Do I happen to have it saved in the cloud? Oh, I can't tell you what for, but I just got a commission confirmed today that I'm really looking forward to. I don't know when it will be ready. It might not be for like a month or something, but I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Let me export this bad boy real quick. What's today's date? The 12th? Ah, man, what the heck? I messed up the thingy. There we go. What? Oh my god. Okay, one sec. I had this thing ready and now I messed it up. This is 2130. This one is going to be 2030. That one's just going to be 19. That one's going to be 19. This is going to be 1. This is going to be 1. There we go. Much better. I hate that there's no sound when I tap out of this. It's just so quiet. Shitting takes forever. You still working on that Lamy art? I will be very curious to see how it turns out. Did I seriously click on the wrong time again? I'm so dumb. Okay, now I finally have it right. Yay! Thanks for the double streams. Thank you for hanging out. I definitely could have just done it in one, but I don't know. I like the idea of each thing being relatively self-contained. So then it's like, oh, if somebody misses the stream and they want to see like, oh, Leo reacting to a specific story chapter or a specific side story, a specific event, it's just like self-contained in that one stream. And it's not like, oh, there's 2 or 3 things that all happen in this one stream. Which is probably just me being kind of anal, but whatever, it is what it is.
Next.
So let's open this now that I have it downloaded. All right, here's the schedule for the rest of the week. Wow, that's gigantic. Roughly what I'm planning on, at least. Uh,
When I
look
close
over here
my
again, so there's
eyes,
audio at least.
memories of us
So
together
I'm going
come
pretty hard
flooding
this week.
back.
That's the
What
goal, at
was
least,
your favorite
because
part of this summer?
it's my second to last week before I'll be on break for a couple weeks. So I really want to finish as much as I can, get through as much as I can. So we had a double NIKKE stream tonight. Did campaign chapter 24 and the Wordless side story. I'm planning on another double NIKKE stream tomorrow. First, the Mudfish side story, because that apparently is also, which I didn't realize until today, is also a lead into the Unbreakable Sphere event. It's kind of a sequel to the side story I just did and a lead into the event. So I'm hoping 7 o'clock tomorrow we can do the first side story, and then after we finish that, then I'll do the Unbreakable Sphere event. Because tomorrow's the last day I can do it before it ends. It's over on Wednesday, yeah. So hoping to get through that stuff tomorrow for NIKKE, another double stream. Then Pokemon on Wednesday, which should be the end of Pokemon. Kanto continued finale. All I have left is the red fight. So I'm probably going to go through the Elite Four like once or twice just to level my Pokemon up a little bit, see what their new teams are, and then climb Mount Silver and fight Red. So should be the final Pokemon Soul Silver stream. Thursday, continuing Expedition 33. Friday, nothing. Saturday, I will be typical Yakuza. Maybe finish it. It's really going to depend how long the real estate thing is. Because I'm on the second to last story chapter. So I assume I maybe have like 2 to 2.5 hours of story stuff left. I just don't know how long the real estate's going to be. I think if I stream for like 6 hours, maybe I could do it all. But it's really going to depend on the real estate. So I'm going to do chapter 16. I'm going to finish real estate. If I have enough time after real estate, I'll finish the game. If I don't have enough time, then I'll do it in a separate stream. Sunday, I don't know what I'm doing yet. I'm planning on doing something at my typical time. It might be that if I can't finish Yakuza on Saturday, I might just double up on it and finish it on Sunday. Because if I can't finish it Saturday, I'm not going to have a whole lot left. So my typical short, like 3-hour Sunday stream should be more than enough to finish it. I'd probably still have extra time, honestly. If I can finish 16 and real estate, I think I would have extra time just for the final chapter. So I don't know. Sunday, I'm not sure yet, but I'm planning on doing something. It could be Yakuza if I double up. I could double up on Expedition. I could do another NIKKE story chapter. I could do something else just to do something different. I don't know.
Where all those connections were at the beach
but next week is going to be my last week before my break. And I'll have less streams than usual too that week because I might have plans. I definitely have plans Friday. I might have plans Saturday. So I might only be able to get 2 or 3 streams in next week. So I really am trying to make this week count. Because next week will be quieter, and then I'm moving for 2 weeks. So there'll be nothing for 2 weeks. So yeah, I'm really trying to finish as much as I can this week. This is what I got done tonight on the Discord. Not sure if I like it, though. Let me see. Back-to-back twin features plus 4 more streams. This is Leo Golden Week. It is kind of a golden week. Yeah, I gotta try not to burn myself out, but I also gotta get through stuff. I think it's looking good, Frost. I mean, I'm not an artist, so don't take my opinion with too much. I don't know what the word I'm thinking of is, but I don't know. I think it looks nice. Two rival encounters. Oh, true. I have the Mount Moon fight. So there's a second one too? After the Mount Moon one? I'll do those 2 then. I'll do the Elite Four. Or I'll do the Mount Moon fight. Then I'll do the Elite Four. Once or twice. Then I'll climb Mount Silver and fight Red. And we'll see how many hours that takes. Because I don't want to stay up quite as late. if I can avoid it on Wednesday, just because I still have a lot of stuff I'm doing. But I was wondering if that happened. Oh, the move? Yeah, not quite yet. The first 2 weeks of June. Dragon Den Aftermath? Oh, the one where he has a Crobat instead of Golbat. Yeah. I'll do both of those then. Yeah, so the house closes on the 29th, very end of this month. So starting on the 29th and on is definitely like AWOL. I'm gone. Probably from like the 29th of May through like the 15th of June. So like 2.5 weeks, I would say I'm probably uh gonna be close to a no-show. Maybe that weekend of the 13th to the 15th, if things are going well, I might be able to start getting streams back then, but I'm not sure. But definitely, I would think starting the week of the 16th, I should be able to get back to streams. So I have this week and next week, and then I'm gonna be gone for a little bit. A lot of stuff to do between packing up the final things, doing the actual move of all of our furniture from this house to the next house. Got to unpack stuff at the new place. Got a lot of furniture from like Wayfair and stuff that I'm gonna have to build. It's gonna be crazy busy. Got to set up my whole work and stream station again at the new place with the new desk. Gotta pray that the Wi-Fi is good enough that I can actually still stream on it, because I don't have Ethernet as an option. So if I can't stream on Wi-Fi, I'm kind of fucked. So I'm really hoping the Wi-Fi is good, because the Ethernet is not going to be anywhere near where my PC is set up. Think I need to sleep on it? Sleeping on it always helps. I do that a lot with when I'm trying to decide if I want to buy something. I sleep on it a lot. Better roll for Eve on the 10th? Oh, I'll definitely do that. I won't stream the rolls because I'll still be in the middle of the move. The 10th, I think, is actually when we're actually doing the huge part of the move, like when the movers are coming and taking a bunch of our stuff from this house to put it in the other house. So I'm going to be insanely busy that day, but I will almost definitely be rolling just offline when I have a little bit of free time. And I'll post my results in Discord as usual. But yeah.
I wonder where all those connections we made at the beach will lead to next. It's quite exciting.
All right. Well, I think that's good. I'm gonna call it for now, and head to bed, since I want to try and wake up in about 6.5 hours or so to get ready for work and try and get in early. But thank you all for coming to the stream. I hope you had a good time with NIKKE. We made some good progress. Hopefully continue to make good progress tomorrow. I've been looking forward to this event for a while, so I can finally play it on the very last day of the event. Thanks for the stream as always. Thanks for hanging out as always. Stoked, very fun stream as well from what I caught. Have a good night, Leo in chat. You as well, Master. Glad you're back in the same time zone. And I'm sure it's a bummer that your vacation is over, but it must also be a relief to be back at home and in your own bed after all that time.
I wonder where all those connections we made at the beach will lead to next.
Oh, it's going to lead to a lot of things, Sakura.
It's quite exciting.
Yeah, tell me about it. All right. Well, thank you again. Hopefully I see you in one of the many streams I still have scheduled for the rest of this week. I think there's 6 more after today, so an 8-stream week. Busy. Hopefully see you then. Until then, have a great rest of your night, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.